A tense standoff on the savannah. The lioness prepares to strike, but the honey badger... The honey badger is a small but powerful carnivore.
Protected by thick skin, strong claws, and remarkable courage. It relies on scent, persistence, and sharp instincts to search for food.
Across dry soil, rocky ground, and dense grass. A determined honey badger can force even much larger predators to approach with caution. The lioness strikes hard, but the honey badger keeps fighting back. The badger, having broken the grip, fiercely guards its territory. Though caught in the lioness's jaws, the badger refuses defeat, its desperate shrieking matched only by its violent thrashing. Driven by pure adrenaline, the badger defies the apex predator. Its ferocious display causes the lioness to hesitate, creating a moment of tense confusion. Spotting a fleeting opening as the lioness hesitates, the honey badger makes a desperate dash for survival. The lioness closes the distance, tripping the fleeing honey badger. The badger tumbles snout first into the dirt, once again relying on ite impenetrable defense. The honey badger turns a vulnerable fall into another ferocious counter-offensive. Each attack meets a fast turn, a sharp bite, or a fearless counter. Caught once more in the predator's jaws, the badger writhes free and immediately resumes its aggressive stance. The lioness and honey badger face off. Without warning, the badger launches itself into the air, springing directly at the lioness's face. Seizing a brief moment of separation, the honey badger makes another desperate break for safety. The lioness strikes again, biting the honey badger. The badger runs flat out across the unforgiving terrain, but the lioness's massive strides quickly close the distance, kicking up dust in this high-stakes pursuit. The lioness chases closely, but the honey badger refuses to slow down. The lioness tackles the badger, but the smaller creature immediately resumes fighting from its back, snapping wildly and forcing the lioness to step back. Despite being caught, the honey badger's resilience is unmatched. It twists and snaps back, forcing the hesitant lioness to break her hold and step back in confusion. Launching a bold offensive, the honey badger targets the lioness's face, proving that it is a lethal threat. The honey badger disengages from the tussle, dropping to the dirt. It abruptly turns and sprints toward a large outcropping of bulk. The honey badger, resilient as ever, finds safety in the rocky den, a place the larger predator cannot penetrate. Realizing the badger is entirely out of reach, the lioness slowly rises and abandons the hunt, turning away in a rare display of defeat. The lioness retreats across the shimmering plain. Now, the famously fearless honey badger must rely on stealth, emerging slowly to sniff the dusty air. Emerging from the den, the honey badger shakes off the dust of battle. Unbothered, it continues its relentless journey across the savannah. The honey badger resumes its solitary foraging, completely unaware that a much larger, coordinated threat is slowly closing in. The overwhelming numbers begin to press in, forcing the badger to fight a frantic, 360-degree battle for survival. A second, the boldest lioness lunges, successfully clamping her massive jaws onto the honey badger's back. The badger writhes furiously. A massive male lion steps into the frame, joining the circle. He approaches the honey badger with heavy... The male lion lunges, swiping a giant paw. Instead of retreating, the badger leaps forward. The male lion and two lionesses coordinate their attack, striking the honey badger simultaneously. The honey badger takes advantage of the pause. It lunges forward, snapping aggressively at the legs of a lioness, then the male lion closes in, biting down on the badger's flank, but the honey badger thrashes violently, snapping directly into the lion's. Sensing the pride's growing confusion, the badger continues to employ a chaotic, highly mobile defense. Despite the overwhelming odds, the honey badger refuses to yield. Its ferocious display challenges the might of the entire pride. The relentless ferocity of the tiny creature finally causes the apex predators to doubt the worth of the hunt. Of Lofren. The male lion turns his head, breaking focus on the honey badger, and takes a slow step backward. Having successfully defended its life against an entire pride, the honey badger simply decides it is time to leave. In the wild, conflict can begin without warning. When animals searching for food enter the same space. Size creates an advantage, but courage, timing, endurance, and defensive instinct, at least, can quickly change an encounter. Some animals survive through cooperation, while others depend on toughness, rapid reactions, and the refusal to give up. Every dry plain, rocky slope, thorny scrub, and grassy clearing presents new risks that demand constant awareness. Survival often means knowing when to attack, when to defend, when to hold position, and when to create distance.
Nature rewards adaptability and persistence,
allowing each species to continue within the changing cycle of the wild.
Its proflex. The crocodile remains completely still as the gentle lapping of the river water echoes softly. The scene